Alright, we're about to go live in 3, 2, 1, and let's go everyone. The live stream begins now, so here we go. Let's get ready to begin. Good evening everyone, Liberi Arcano here and welcome back on my Twitch channel. How's everyone doing? How was your weekend? I have to apologize because just before going live, I accidentally bumped my head against a door. I was moving some stuff and I was so busy watching on the floor that I accidentally hit the corner of the door with my head. Luckily I'm fine, but I'm just still feeling some of the sting. Nothing too serious, luckily. In any case, it's a new week of streaming that is about to begin. Tonight we're going to continue the adventure on Screamer. For this week, the schedule and content is going to be pretty much the same as the previous week. We're going to continue Screamer tonight. Tomorrow and this Thursday we're going to continue the workflow on the Time Interceptor. And we should be able to finally approach the texturing and material pass of the workflow. So we can finish the model and then get ready for the texturing and the final renders. Then for the weekend we're going to have the second episode of Mouse PI for Hire on Friday, and another chapter of the Bioshock 1999 mode run on Bioshock Infinite. So I hope you had a very good weekend. For me, it was pretty okay. I also had the chance to see WrestleMania 42 both nights on Netflix. The first night was average. I've seen some good things, a few surprises. I didn't see the main event for the first night because I wasn't particularly interested in seeing Cody versus Orton. But I heard that people were a bit disappointed by how it played out in the end. Then yesterday saw the complete second night. Now that was some very good stuff, and I particularly enjoyed the main event of CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight title. I would say it's one of the best WrestleMania main events in recent history. Like I said, I was sold on this match ever since I saw the first ever confrontation between Punk and Reigns in February. I know that it's all part of the script, but there was some palpable hatred and animosity between the two of them. This made the stakes for the competition even more real, grounded, and interesting. The only problem that I have with the show is that it lasted for 3 hours. It started around midnight and it finished at 3:30 in the morning. And I was supposed to wake up early today. But in any case, everyone, overall, it's been an enjoyable WrestleMania. I don't know if I'm going to see the upcoming shows for the WWE. Because I'm not following either WWE or TNA with the same dedication or commitment that I did many years ago. When it happens, I mostly follow the reports from websites such as Bleacher Report to get an idea on how the stories and the storylines and matches are developing for the next pay-per-view. I can still say that there are times where some of the choices tend to make little to no sense. Some of them are quite generally surprising, others they leave me quite puzzled. But in any case, let me switch to my Blessed Steam library because before starting tonight's episode of Screamer, we can take a quick look at some of the upcoming releases for this week, or if there is something new, and to the current gaming festival on Steam. Let's go and see. Because starting from today until next Monday, also let me hide the Bioshock Infinite that counter, where Steam is going to give us the Medieval Gaming Festival. So we can find plenty of medieval themed games that we can get on Steam. I'm going to paste the link for this both on Twitch and YouTube. Yes, because I forgot to mention that I'm doing a multi-stream on both channels. Have at it or a challenge to a duel. This is what you might say playing these games, these medieval themed games. So we're gonna see staples such as Mountain Blade to Bannerlord. We have Sword and Magic and stuff. There's Griffhelm. This comes from my wishlist. We have Becastled, Blacksmith Master, Fairy Trade, As We Descend. There is Dark Souls 3, Chivalry, Medieval Warfare, Albion Online, Dark and Darker, Crusader Kings 3. I can imagine that we're also gonna get the complete Dark Souls series. There is Age of Empires 4. It's not just about medieval adventure games or role-playing games. There is also Crimson Desert, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2, Black Desert, Age of Empires Definitive Edition. Now this is recommended because I played the shit of this game a lot during my childhood. We also have Manor Lords, Scriptorium, Master of Manuscripts. Seems like a game similar to Inculinati. Then there is The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, Lords of the Fallen. I think this should be the remake of the game. Shadowbane Resurgence, there is For Honor, War Tales, even The Elder Scrolls for Oblivion Remastered, Bellwright, Barney, Castlecraft. We also have Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition, Mandragora, Whispers of the Witch Tree, at half price. So if you want a nice mix between a Metroidvania and Souls-like experience, this could be a game for you. With a nice touch of Eldritch and unsettling imagery and lore. We also have Total War Medieval 2, the Definitive Edition, the remake for Gothic, Diplomacy is not an option, Besiege, that's another game that I can really recommend, and even Tiny Glade if you want something relaxing. Just a cozy and slow-paced city builder. Then there is also Kingdom Two Crowns, Stronghold Definitive Edition, even Lego Lord of the Rings. There is Assassin's Creed The Director's Cut, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, Kingdom and Castles, Northgard Definitive Edition. So if you're in search of anything with a medieval setting, whether it's realistic or fantasy, then I would suggest you to check this very huge sale, and it's going to last until the next week. As for the newest releases coming for this week, let's see, we have Bilina or Bailina. I have no idea what this game is. There is Syntopia. Well, I would say that for this week, the biggest release is going to be Vampire Crawlers, which is another spin-off of Vampire Survivors, And I think it is their take on the roguelike deck builder genre. Imagine Slay the Spire, but from the Vampire Survivors universe. Vampire Crawlers, the turbo wildcard from Vampire Survivors. We also have Tides of Tomorrow. What is this? A story-driven game with multiple endings and where consequences and choices matters. Where consequences and choices matter. Well, yes, there is. And Vampire Crawlers will be out tomorrow. I think we should also be able to see the release time. In about 20 hours, so it's going to be released around the afternoon. Unleash apocalyptic combos and dive into some into raids across sorry, into a dive or dive into raids sorry, let me see again. I'm trying to translate this from Italian to English. It's I can't help it. So let's see. Unleash apocalyptic combos and delve into raids through infested dungeons. Vampire Crawlers, the turbo wildcard from Vampire Survivors, is a challenging turn-based deck builder, challenging enough and with roguelite elements. Master the turbo turn TTM with your hands of cards. Yes, it's played from a first-person perspective. Let me also mention again that the garlic looks like balls. This quote comes from one of the Accolades trailer for Vampire Survivors. Let's see. I'm going to briefly activate the background music so we can take a look at the trailer for this game. We can even smash elements of the background to find hidden items, maybe some gold. We can level up, improve our card deck. Visit the shop, maybe we can unlock new characters and items that we can use. We can also forge the weapons in the way similar to Vampire Survivors. We're also going to fight against the Green Reaper. Vampire Crawlers, the turbo wildcard from Vampire Survivors. So we're going to unlock the next mobile drug. Alright. For just 10 euros. Could be a fair price. Considering the quality and replayability level of Vampire Survivors. Because, let me see. At full price, Vampire Survivor cost just 5 euros. Then we have all the various DLCs. This is just double the price, but we can expect also the same amount of fun, if not even more than that. So now let's see. Just checking something, everyone. Because so at this point, I've been checking something about mouse PI for hire. Maybe it's one of those games that we can finish in about a total of 3 or 4 episodes. For instance, I know that MKISM5, one of the most prominent gaming channels on YouTube, finished the game in about 10 hours. I don't know if also included all the various collectibles and secrets. I would say that in about one or sorry, not one. In about 3 or 4 episodes, we should be able to finish the story and then move to the next game. I also remember that next week we're gonna get the release of Incombini, a cozy convenience store management game set in Japan in the 90s. It's a cozy game, but since I already played games like Potionomics or Wonderstop, I thought that this game could be very, very interesting to bring. Plus, it's an indie game, so it's always welcome. The thing is that I could try to make a one-shot stream on Thursday. Either that or I can host a double stream. One in the morning or the afternoon dedicated to the art stream, to the weekly art stream, and then on in the evening hours we can go and play in Combini. At least this way we can manage the presence of more indie games across the week. Okay, so sorry about this silence, everyone. I was checking a couple of things. We also have just have another bot appearing in the chat. The thing is that we're also approaching the end of the 1919 mode run on the Bioshock Infinite. I guess that in another 2 or 3 chapters, the game is gonna be finished. It depends if how many attempts gonna take me to finish it and how much time I'm going to die because we're getting closer to endgame territory, and one of the few spots where I really can't go back and reload a checkpoint to stay alive. Hmm. All right. I think I need some water for the rest of the evening. So I'm gonna leave it for a few moments, everyone, and be right back as soon as I can. So please don't go anywhere at all. And once I'm back, we can immediately start playing Screamer. So here we go. Alright everyone, I'm back, so let's get ready. Okay, here we are. Ready to continue the adventure on Screamer. I have to say that I really like how the plot is picking up naturally. More and more characters are unlocking their special abilities and their true potential. And there is a reason for why I chose to call tonight's episode Second Wind. I'm going to explain it in a few seconds as soon as the game starts. So let's plug my trusty gamepad. So we are ready to begin. Oh, and just right now it has there has to be an update. Okay, luckily it's just a small update, not one of those that requires a few gigabytes. It should be over soon. In the meantime, I have to check another thing. Oof, I need some water. Okay, so the game is taking its time to update. I also spotted another upcoming indie release in the next weeks, and it's going to be Handmaidens. It's a fantasy take on rock, paper, scissors, but with roguelike elements. We have to use our special moves to fight increasingly difficult monsters sorry, we have to fight through increasingly difficult monsters and proceed through our journey until we can face the final boss. Now, this game has been in development for at least 2 or 3 years. At first, it was meant to be released between the end of March and the start of April, but then Slay the Spire 2 was released, and so the team decided to postpone the release of Handmaster because otherwise they wouldn't have survived against Slay the Spire. The game's popularity would have completely swallowed them. And so they moved the release to May the 5th. Now, according to the Steam database, from that in that particular week, Steam is going to hold a deck building gaming festival. So we're going to find plenty of card games and deck building games, and Hand Masters should be one of them. I think it's a nice and strategic move because it's relevant to the festival's genre and topic. Just give me a second. Sorry, I also have to point out that we're about to go live with Screamer. Right, the game is starting. We have to hide the Steam page because Screamer is being captured from a different window. Alright. The game is starting. Screamer. Alright, so everyone, here we are.
Dobbiamo rivederci. Pure tu gelato grande, ma
In a second, everyone. Have to take another picture. Then share it on Steam. Sorry, on Alright everyone, here we are ready to begin this next chapter of Screamer. So at this point of the story, which is the third act of the game, we just started it. And I decided to call this evening's episode Second Wind because as we saw in the previous chapter, there have been more resolutions and let's call them positive turns for some characters. Like for instance, Noboru snapped out of his post-traumatic stress disease, and thanks to Gage and Fermi, he finds himself back behind the wheel of a car again after retiring. After the retirement from racing due to the near fatal accident he suffered some years ago. The same goes for Gabriel, who found some common ground with Noboru. Then Ritsuko and Aisha decided to come clean with each other, and they left each other on some more on some friendlier terms. Maybe they're still going to distrust each other, but now it seems that Aisha has a better understanding of Ritsuko and her feelings, and she no longer sees her as a borderline stalker. In the same way, Ritsuko doesn't see Aisha as this strict woman, just being too mysterious about the death of their mutual acquaintance, James, the former leader of Jupiter Stormer Industries. We also saw some interactions between Roshin and Lavinia. Now the two of them are dating. Frederick and Hiroshi are trying to find out the real identity of Caterpillar, this mysterious informant for the Green Reapers. So at this point, we can continue with the story. We have this other couple of sub-episodes to play. Complete transparencies. Secrets are revealed and power changes hands. Here we go. And this time we're going to play from the perspective of Jupiter Stormers.
तो क्या इमरजेंसी है?
So, what's the emergency?
इतना जरूरी क्या था कि जीएसआई को तुम्हें और ग्रेगोर को मुझे पकड़ने भेजना पड़ा?
What's so urgent that JSI needed you and Gregor to chase me down?
Niente.
Are you sure, Lavinia?
उन्होंने तुम्हें नहीं बताया? क्या ये इतना कॉन्फिडेंशियल है? मुझे बस एक मिनट दो, मैं उन्हें कॉल करती हूँ.
They didn't tell you? It's that confidential? Give me a minute to call them.
No, non c'è nessuna emergenza. Chi ha?
What?
Quando Gregor ti ha vista parlare con Ritsuko, ci ha detto che dovevamo allontanarti da lei con qualunque mezzo.
So maybe this is still Gregor being distrustful.
Così ha inventato la storia che la JSI doveva parlare con te.
I think it wasn't necessary, but then again, Gregor couldn't know that.
क्या तुम मजाक कर रहे हो?
Are you joking?
Nein.
Okay.
Daran ist rein gar nichts
He seems
komisch.
surprisingly calm about it. But then again, Gregor is one of the most no-nonsense characters in the story.
तुमने मुझसे झूठ बोला?
You lied to me?
Hör auf, bevor du dich noch lächerlich machst.
Stop before you embarrass yourself. I think that Gregor here is overstepping his boundaries and let's say even rank. So either he's talking straight with Aisha, or is just doing some bad faith mistakes. Probably he still doesn't know what was the conversation between Aisha and Ritsuko was really about.
क्या कहा?
Excuse me?
Du hast uns das ganze Turnier über angelogen. Und schlimmer,
Okay, no. He's calling her out for concealing secrets. You've been lying to us this entire tournament. And worse,
du hast auch JSI angelogen.
you've been lying to JSI.
Du hast ihnen nicht erzählt, dass Ritsuko dich kontaktiert hatte, obwohl du von ihrer Verbindung zu James Edgeworth wusstest.
Okay, so Gregor knows what was really going on between Ritsuko and James. You didn't tell them Ritsuko was contacting you, despite being aware of her connection to James Edgeworth.
James Edgeworth, il vecchio capo di Aisha.
Yes, Lavinia. The same old boss who seemingly died in a tragic accident some time ago. But ever since, Aisha and some elements of JSI have been looking for a culprit, because they don't believe it was an accident. It was more a staged murder. Like someone wanted to kill James and they did it.
Ein hochgelobter Ingenieur und Astronaut, der während einer Mission mit Aisha und Gage Veloc tragisch ums Leben kam.
That's why Aisha and Gage know each other. They go way back, and they were both part of Jupiter Stormers. A highly talented engineer and astronaut who died tragically while on a mission with Aisha and Gage Veloc. Okay, so I don't think that it was Aisha who killed James. And Gage so far doesn't seem the kind of guy with that serious skeletons in his closets. After all, he didn't develop the Echo specifically to bring people back from the dead.
हाँ, हम उस डेड जोन की जांच के लिए मिशन पर थे, जहां हमारे सैटेलाइट्स ने काम करना बंद कर दिया था।
Yes, we were on a mission to investigate the death zone when our satellites stopped working.
मैं और गेज शटल में थे जबकि जेम्स बाहर था, एनोमली की जांच कर रहा था।
Gage and I were on the shuttle while James was outside, investigating the anomaly.
अचानक हमारे सिस्टम्स बंद हो गए।
Suddenly, our systems went down.
जब सिस्टम शुरू हुआ, तब तक बहुत देर
When they came back, it was too late.
जेम्स की मौत हो चुकी थी, वो मलबों से टकरा गया था।
James was dead, hit by the breeze.
ये सब जानते हैं।
None of that is secret.
Allerdings, wieso musste es also geheim bleiben, dass sich James' alte Verlobte hier herumtreibt?
Indeed. So why keep it hidden that James' old fiancé was poking around?
James e Ritsuko erano fidanzati.
Es war ein gut gehütetes Geheimnis. Nur wenige Leute wussten davon, darunter Aisha.
It was a well-kept secret. Only a few knew, including Aisha.
रित्सुको ठीक नहीं है। जेम्स को खोने के बाद वो पागल सी हो गई है।
That's not true. Ritsuko isn't well. She's been delusional ever since she lost James.
उसकी मौत को मायने देने के लिए वो बस कहानियां बना रही है।
Making up conspiracies to inject meaning into meaningless death.
और अगर जेएसआई के वकील भी उसके ऊपर फट पड़ते, तो क्या होता?
The last thing she needed was JSI's lawyers descending upon her.
Quindi, per questo hai mentito?
हाँ, मैं उसे दुखी नहीं करना चाहती
Yes,
थी।
I wanted to protect her.
Wie rücksichtsvoll.
How considerate.
लविनिया, तुम्हारी तो रेस होने वाली है ना?
Lavinia, don't you have a race coming up?
Sì, ma
जाओ, मुझे ग्रेगोर से
Go.
बात करनी है।
I need to speak to Gregor. I guess she's about to chew him out.
अकेले में।
Alone. Yes. minutes later.
Concentrati, Lavinia. Pensa alla gara. Non pensare al fatto che Aisha ti abbia mentito.
But you're actually thinking about it.
O che sembra che ti stia ancora mentendo. O che lei e Gregor stanno in questo preciso istante parlando di segreti che ti stanno entrambi tenendo nascosti. Distraiti e pensa ad altro.
Poor Lavinia. The port. Let's see. Okay, just 5 racers. Seems like a simple enough track. Perform 4 perfect boost. Oh no, I'm gonna hate this a lot. I have to finish the race either at a third position or better. I was starting to get worried because my gamepad wasn't vibrating. And we're at the last position. Keep missing the boost. Okay, that's one perfect boost, but right now it's not particularly impactful. I'm having trouble catching up with the others. And if I keep missing like this is not helpful. Oh man, I already wasted my attacks. I couldn't hit no one. That's the second boost, right? No. No! I got the wrong track. Let me restart the race. It's embarrassing. I really hate so much that unless I get some perfect styled boost in this game, I can't win. It's so much. Okay, that's one boost. trying to go. Some attack wasted. It is important here to perfectly strike the opponents because every time we kill an opponent with a strike, we can get an automatic boosting bonus. We're going to refill our boost gauge for at least 2 more boosts. And every 2 boosts we can get a strike. Alright. Have one perfect boost left. Oh man. I have to get closer. Come on.
Final lap.
Alright. This is the fourth boost, but we're stuck in fourth position. Now let's see if we can catch up. Alright, we're in further position. This will be enough. Oh, so now we're getting 2 perfect boosts in a row. Better than nothing. At least we completed the objectives. Meanwhile.
मुझे नहीं पता अब मैं इसे और अच्छे तरीके से कैसे कहूँ.
Oh yes, she's mad. I'm way too tired to put this delicately.
तुमने मेरी बेइज्जती की है और कई बार साबित किया है कि मैं तुम पर भरोसा नहीं कर सकती.
You disrespected me and proven on multiple occasions that I cannot trust you.
ग्रेगोर, मैं तुम्हें नौकरी से निकालती हूँ.
Gregor, you're fired.
Nein, bin ich nicht.
No, I'm not. He seems surprisingly chill about it. At this point I'm sure that he has some ace up his sleeves to be this unfazed by firing on the spot.
Du hast keine Befugnis mehr, mich zu feuern.
Oh, that's why. You no longer have the authority to fire me.
मुझे क्या?
What? Maybe some higher up. Un momento. It's difficult to keep track in multiple streams.
Wie du weißt, erwartet JSI absolute Transparenz von allen Angestellten.
As you know, JSI expects a complete transparency from their employees.
Deine Weigerung, ihnen von Rizukos Verhalten zu berichten, war ein Bruch dieses Vertrauens.
Your refusal to inform them of Ritsuko's behavior was a breach of that trust. Maybe there is a typo here. Should be breach like with an EA, not with two E's. Just to double check this. Yes, it's a typo. Because a breach, it's either a gap in something, or in this case, a contract being voided by being unable to fulfill its requirements or conditions. The breach with two is the real part of a gun. I don't think this is the real part of a contract.
मैंने इसलिए नहीं बताया क्योंकि ये बताने लायक था ही नहीं.
I didn't mention it because it wasn't worth mentioning. Someone will disagree with this.
रित्सुको ने कुछ भी गलत नहीं किया.
Ritsuko didn't do anything wrong.
Hat sie nicht?
She didn't.
Aber sobald sie irgendetwas sagt, das für JSI negative Konsequenzen haben könnte,
But the second that she says anything that reflects negatively on JSI's character,
müssen sie bereit sein, sich zu verteidigen.
they needed to be ready to defend themselves.
अरे मतलब उस पर केस करके उसके सारे पैसे लूट लेना.
By suing her for every penny she has, you mean?
Weißt du, für jemanden, der so klug ist wie du, lässt du dich ganz schön oft von deinen Emotionen überwältigen.
You know, for someone so smart, you have a bad habit of letting your emotions get in. You have a bad habit of letting your emotions get the best of you. Gregor is not just no nonsense. It's cold. But he also have his own fish to fry, namely his prosthetic arms, because they've been acting up in a very strange way in the last few days, and it seems like something that he's been experiencing for a while. So he's plagued by the pain caused by his prosthetics.
मुझे बस ये समझ में नहीं आता कि उसकी जिंदगी तबाह करने का
I
क्या
just don't see the
फायदा
point of destroying her life.
है? फिर से
Again.
JSI hat mich damit beauftragt, für den Rest der Mission das Kommando zu übernehmen.
JS has instructed me to lead the remainder of the mission, so he's gonna take over as the leader.
Allerdings wollen sie nach deinem Schabernack nicht noch mehr Aufmerksamkeit erregen, also bleibt offiziell alles so, wie es bisher allen bekannt ist.
However, they do not wish to draw any more suspicion that you are being aroused, so as far as anyone knows, nothing has changed. So which means that Aisha is the leader of the team only on paper. Gregor is the de facto leader from the shadows.
Aber ich werde dich ab sofort im Auge behalten.
But know that I am keeping a close eye on you.
Wenn die Mission abgeschlossen ist, erwartet JSI meinen Bericht darüber, ob dein Verhältnis zu ihnen irreparabel ist oder nicht.
When the mission is complete, JSI expect my report on whether your relationship with them is beyond repair.
Betrachte dich also als auf Bewährung.
Consider yourself on probation.
और कुछ?
Anything else?
Nein, du kannst gehen.
No, you may go. Oof. Some team betrayal. Well, not exactly betrayal, because he's switching sides. It's just pulling rank. The lucky one. Hin and Nakane search for their friend. Ritsuko has a heart-to-heart, but with who? Let's see. Come on, start the race already. The sooner I win this shit, the faster I can find Ritsuko. Misty Hills, what is going to be? It could be a team race. No, just a normal race that we have to win. Oh crap. I drifted in the wrong direction and already left at the bottom of the race. Okay. Guess we can recover some boosting. That's it. Give me more. Oh crap! Completely wasted another boost. And accidentally struck my teammate Akane. Somehow the curves in this track are particularly difficult. They're giving some hard time. Oof. There's a free strike. Ah no. Hope she did herself. Come on, I'm wasting so many strikes. I have no shield. Oh, come on. Okay, this is better. Just need to catch up with the rest of the racers. No, let me restart. I'm losing so much speed when bumping into the guardrails.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
Going on the dirt will definitely slow me down. These curves are terrible. Come on, every time. And whenever I bump on the side, my speed dramatically drops. Okay. At least we got one. Win the race, not stay behind. Even if Akane is just right in front of me. Every pilot for themselves.
Final lap!
Lavinia is still behind us. Let's hope she's not going to surpass us inches before the end line. Oh, okay then. They're too busy killing each other. Pay attention to us. So we can safely go to the end goal. And it is over. And the victory for Strike Force Romanda.
見つかった
Akane, you find Ritsuko?
まだ
Not yet. Damn it!
ひな私がいなくなった時もこうだったの
Was this frustrating when I went missing?
そうだよ
Yes! Meanwhile... Who's this?
ジェームズ私何やってるんだろう
What am I doing, James? I mean, was this is... yes, I know that it's Ritsuko, but who's just gonna talk to?
答えを見つけたと思ったらすぐ振り出しに戻っちゃう
Every time I think I found a solution, I end up back at square one.
何もわからないし、いろんな人を怒らせてる。
With no answer. And more people's... With no answers, and more people pissed at me.
Mind if I join you?
Oh, it's Gage.
また私を怒鳴りつけるつもり？それならさっきやられたわ。
If you're here to yell at me again, someone beat you to it.
No, I shouldn't have done that.
He's trying to make up for that.
You loved him, didn't you?
Well, because as we found out, Gage was in the same... was together with... Gage was with Aisha and James during the same mission where he died.
James would get this look on his face. It was as if he was a million miles away. Like he was always meant for the stars and his body just didn't know it yet. But not long before that last mission, something changed.
Oh?
He was suddenly present. He cared about the world around him, not just the sky above him. At the time, I couldn't put my finger on why.
Because there was something that made him focus more about the present than the future.
But that's because I didn't know about you.
That's why. Because James had it over in love. And this caused James to change. Instead of thinking about what's next or looking ahead, he would start thinking about the now and the most immediate things.
私のことは知られちゃいけなかった。
Well, the operation VSI surely did. But what about Cage?
アイドルになった時、マネージャーに誓約書を書かされたの。ストライクフォースロマンダ全員が署名したわ。
Special kind of contract.
自分の交際関係を一切公にしないって。
Okay, so I don't know how this it is true or not. I mean, I don't have that much insight on the idol industry in Japan. Like, to make a comparison, some of this knowledge comes from Bakuman by Tsugumi Oba and Takeshi Obata. Because the love interest of Moritaka, one of the main protagonists, Miho, she wants to become a professional voice actress. And by the way Miho's growth is portrayed in the story, she's treated in a way similar to an idol. Like, by no means she has to disclose the fact that she has a boyfriend or she's engaged with Moritaka Mashiro, because that would reflect poorly on her male audience. This is something that comes straight from her voice acting company, from her manager. Because they have to feed on the ambiguity and the mystery of an idol's romantic relationship. And the moment any potential relationship becomes public knowledge or public domain, male fans can see this as a betrayal. I don't know why, don't ask me, because I don't know. The proper, a plausible answer that I would say is that they think that their idol or the women they're cheating on, in a way, return their feelings for them. While very often this is more like a one-sided relationship, so to speak. Because I think that every of those fans eventually dreams of becoming the romantic partner or something similar. And by finding out that their love interest is already in a relationship with someone else, can feel like a betrayal. There are also some interactions with the female fans of the idols. But I don't know. There were just some very scarce interactions. Some of them were stemming either out of envy towards Mio for being in a relationship, or maybe because they thought that she was pretending to be a single idol or voice actress. You know, is this kind of pettiness? But again, I don't know how much all of this is true. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to watch Perfect Blue. Now, one of the most recent scandals that I heard about the idol industry in Japan was the mishap with one of the actresses from the last known Super Sentai series, Godzugers. It's something that also ended up on some headlines, international headlines, and several subreddits and tokusatsu fan boards. The fact that she was caught drinking or getting drunk, and she was immediately fired by her agency for being a bad example to the fan base. Now the thing is that there are still lots of foggy and blurry details. Some people think it's right to condemn her because she's supposed to be an example, like I said, for the younger audience. In other cases, this felt like unnecessary punishment because many other famous actors or idols would be caught drinking or getting drunk, and no, what is the word for it? And no punishment or penalty or fine will be done towards them, like some sort of double standards. It wasn't the case for this actress. In fact, let me quickly check again her name. Godfuture actress. Okay, so Maya Imamori, the 19-year-old actress who played Sumino Ichikawa, which is also Goju Unicorn. That's the local Black Ranger for Godzuger. Okay, so she was fired because she consumed alcohol under the legal adult age of 20. She was 19 at the time of the incident. So because of that, she was completely removed from the series, and they have to recast her with the same actress that did Oni's sister in Dawn Brothers. This happened around the 37th episode of procedure. And to add some bitter irony to this, the following episode, if I remember correctly, was supposed to be the focus episode for Gozo Unicorn. So she was at the center of the attention, and now that she was gone, they had to completely reshoot they had to hastily reshoot the episode by using a stand-in even for the suit actor, and you also have to cast a different voice actress for whenever she was supposed to appear while wearing the suit. So in this case, Ritsuko was compelled. She had to maintain her romantic life a secret,
まだ16歳だった。
and she was 16. I wonder how many years have passed ever since. At this point, we can assume that Ritsuko is more than 20 years old. I don't know, maybe between. I would say it's been 10 years. No, that seems too much. At least 5 years have passed.
何年も経ってジェームズにプロポーズされた時、マネージャーに誓約書を更新できないか聞いてみた。
Years later, after James proposed to me, I asked my manager if he could update the contract. So it's been some years already. Probably, saying this happened 10 years ago, at least. This first signature wouldn't be too wrong.
断られたわ。ファンに婚約したと知られたら魅力が失われるって。
He refused, saying that if fans would found out I was engaged, it would make me less desirable. Okay, so it was the same thing I was just discussing about Miho from Bakuman. If you're publicly engaged to someone, you're gonna be less appealing for our male target fan base. The audience won't follow you in the same way they would did thinking that you were single. Or you wasn't involved in any relationship.
私はみんなと喜びを分かち合うことも
I couldn't share my joy
悲しむことも
or my
許され
grief.
なかった。
Ah, that's brutal. So it was bad enough that she couldn't publicly share that she was engaged with someone. She also had to bear the scars that someone now was dead.
ジェームズが死んでから作る音楽も変わった。マネージャーは売れないからってグループとの契約を打ち切った。
After James died, my music changed. The manager said it wasn't commercial enough and dropped us. The grief reflected on her performance as a singer.
ようやくジェームズのことを話せるようになったのに、私は仕事に私生活をコントロールされていたことを恥じた。
I could finally tell the world about James, but I was too ashamed. I felt horrible that I had let my career control me.
CD を売るために愛する人を隠すなんて。
That I hid my love to sell some records.
When did Aisha find out? After James's death?
彼女は最初から知ってた。
No, she knew from the beginning.
PR 活動の一環としてストライクフォースロマンダが JSI の施設を見学したことがあったの。
That's strange. As a publicity stunt, Strike Force Ormanda got to tour JSI's facilities.
アイシャはガイド役だった。ツアーの途中で人生で一番素敵な人を紹介してくれた。
Okay, this happened before the accident. Aisha was our guide. Halfway through the tour, she introduced me to the most beautiful man I've ever met.
Wait, I remember that tour.
Also, Gage was there as well.
That's why you were disappointed when I didn't recognize you. You know, for someone so smart, I really can be quite dumb.
Poor Gage.
彼のことを愛してたかって言ってたよね。
He asked if I loved him.
今も愛
I
して
love
る。
him.
きっと本人は前に進んでほしいって言うと思うけど、
I wish I could move on, like he would have wanted.
まだ何か足りないって思うの。
But I can't help feeling like something missing.
彼の物語の一部が隠されてるみたいな。
A chapter of the story that's been ripped out.
それが何かわかるまで止まれないの。
And until I find it, I can't rest. I want.
I was on that mission. I was the last person to see him before he left the shuttle.
So someone might be inclined to accuse Gage of being the one who killed James, maybe a sabotage. But that wouldn't make any sense. We don't know the reason for why Gage might have killed James.
When everything went wrong, I tried to help him, to save him.
So yes, that's automatically excluding him from the suspects.
So did Aisha. And I thought, I hoped. But he was gone. Just like that. There was nothing we could have done. It never makes sense. To have the person you love there one moment and gone the next. It always feels like there should be another chapter.
Hmm.
彼は
Was it
苦しまなかった。
was it quick? I'm getting crushed by the breeze.
It's over. And that's something. Ritsuko, the truth is I can't say anything that will make James's death make more sense. All I can say is that he was lucky to know you.
There has to be some comfort in this. No,
幸運なのは私の方。
I'm the lucky one. Right then, let's move to episode 37, Bad Blood. Roshin faces off against a bitter foe. So either it could be Dirk or Hope or maybe Keiji. There's mutual grudge between the Green Reapers and Anaconda Corp. But Keiji, he's more of a showboating loudmouth. I don't know if it's going to be Akemi because she's trying to act tough, but she's still walking into Noboru and Keiji's shadows. So who's gonna be? Okay, my one is either on Dirk or Hope.
If I didn't know any better,
Yeah.
I'd say you parted ways with the Green Reapers.
Get away to fuck, or your head's gonna part ways with your neck.
Yeah, you've always loved running your mouth. But it's nothing more than empty threats, is it?
You forget, Dirk. That was when we were work associates. But now, I won't hesitate to rip you apart, or your stupid suit.
Oh, you wish you had my sense of style.
Yeah, not particularly convinced by the purple t-shirt. Sorry, by the purple shirt. That's like a subpar sense of style.
You look like a butler trying to reconnect with his estranged daughter by pretending that he, too, is emo.
What kind of roast is this?
This suit costs more than you make in a year.
You mean it didn't come as part of the job? Along with a feather duster and pocket watch?
I'm no butler.
Too bad, because you're about to get real familiar with my dust.
I have to write it somewhere, but it's not doesn't have the same style as the burn from the rap battle between Batman, Sherlock Holmes, and Dr. Watson. Like one of the verses from Holmes and Watson goes like this: "You want a battle bat? Bring it then. I heard it has a British butler. Good. Then it'll be used to getting started by Englishmen." Yeah. So these butler jokes might work, but I heard something better. I'm talking about the butler jokes in this game. Okay, so another 5 members race.
Like a shooting star! Fire!
Win the race. This should be simple enough. We'll take care of Gregor. Oh man, I felt the impact with the guardrail. There we go. No, too soon for the attack. Ah. Lost the attack. Bumping too many walls. Second lap. Curves are a real problem. That's really limiting my boost. Let's see if I can place a couple of strikes. No. That sharp curve really got me.
Final round!
Okay. Let the curve I can now. Oh no. Oh well. At least we're in the lead. Oh no, they shouldn't try. Okay. She's still behind us. Approaching the end of the track.
Vergeblich.
Now. Okay. Good it. And much to our delight, Dirk is in the last position. So look at the new track. A triple S grade track, tire burner. Yeah, there are plenty of curves here. And some of them can make boosting particularly difficult.
Lost for words, are you?
Just one thing. How does a chop like you score with a lekker stukkie like her?
The fuck is that supposed to mean? Is this some kind of a slur? Let me check. Alright. So I think it was... I mentioned that Dirk might have been Dutch, but he speaks in English instead of using Dutch terms. Gabriel is the more full Dutch member of the Anaconda Corp, and the same goes for his mother. Okay, so according to a post on Reddit, lekker can be used as a way to express sexual attraction towards something. Towards someone. So, he's talking about Lavinia. Okay, there is something quite curious regarding Dirk. It might be a blend of Dutch and South African heritage. Because Stukkie is more of a South African term for a girl, or in this case, a girlfriend. It's basically saying, how can you score with such a hottie like Lavinia? Okay, no, it's Dutch. He is Dutch, not South African. Because Stuk is also a South African term. In this case, like Stuk can, yes, it can become a nice hot piece like her.
What does she see in you? Maybe I should go ask her.
Ah, that's a very dumb move, Dirk. Roshin is going to skin you alive.
I'm gonna rip you to fucking shreds!
Try it. And Abigail will give the green light to crush all three of you like the cockroaches you are.
If only Bigel knew about your real endgame, Dirk. And if you don't, Hope will be sure to remind you of that.
What'd I tell you? Empty threats.
Fuck!
Okay, but you better go and catch up with Lavinia immediately. Burning questions. This used to be the Kagawa Kai. Queries, old wounds, and fanfiction. What?
Noboru さん、
Noboru,
ちょっと聞いていい？
can I ask you something?
なんだ?
Anything.
どうして優しくしてくれんの？
Why are you being nice to me?
私、あんたに失礼なことばっか言ってる
I've been nothing but rude to you.
戦略なの？私を動揺させようとしてる？
Is it a tactic? To get in my head?
もしそうなら
Because if it is,
聞いてるから。
it's an effective one.
明美が俺に対して当たりが強いのは仕方ない。
No, Akemi, I do not fault you for your feelings towards me.
お前が兄貴と仲いいことは分かってるし、俺はいい弟とは言えね
It is clear that you are friends with Keiji, and I have not always been the best brother.
え。兄貴の面倒を見てくれる奴がいて、よかったと思ってる。
I'm glad. He has someone looking out for him.
俺よりもまともな奴がな。
Someone better than me.
集中してるとこ悪いけ
I
ど
should let you focus.
もう一つ
But I have another question.
なんだ
Yes?
差しで遠藤純三とレースした時タイヤが2つもパンクしてたのに先にゴールしたって本当？
When you received the Junzo Endo 101, is it true that you finished the first with 2 shredded tires? What?
遠藤のことは長らく忘れてたな。
Wow, I haven't thought about Endo for years.
本当だが、別にかっこいい話じゃねえよ。
Well, yes, but it wasn't as cool as it sounds.
俺が勝ちそうだって分かった瞬間、遠藤のやつ、ゴール
When
に
it
スパイ
became
クストラ
clear,
ップを置かせたんだ。
when it became clear he was going to win, Endo, one of his guys, put a spike strip on the finish line.
だからゴールした瞬間にパンクした。
So just as I won, my tires exploded.
そうでもしなきゃ、感染してた兄貴に突っ込むところだったんだ。
If I didn't act fast, I would have slid right into Keiji, who was watching from the sidelines.
うわすごすぎ。
Wow, that's so cool!
じゃなく
I
て
mean,
まあんたならそうするよね。
yeah, pretty much what I figured.
どうしてそんなこと知ってんだよ。兄貴に聞いたのか？
How did you even know about that? Did Keiji mention it?
そうじゃない。
Oh no,
ガキの頃にスクリーマーにハマって。
when I was a kid, I kinda read up on Screamer races.
掲示板とかで実際に起きたこととか二次創作なのかわかんないようなエピソードをたくさん読んでたの。
Message boards, supposed first-hand encounters where you didn't know what was real and what was fan fiction, that kind of thing.
二次創作されてんのか？
There's fan fiction?
めちゃくちゃ。
Oh yeah, tons of it.
俺は書かれてねえよな。
I'm not in any of it, am I?
とにかく
let's
アナウン
count
サーの正体について
as a
1000
yes.
件以上レスがついてるスレとかもあるわけ。
Anyway, there's this one thread, there's about 1,000 theories as to the real identity of the announcer.
レースしてた頃もアナウンサーって呼ばれてたって証言もあるよ。
Some claim that she was called the announcer back when she was still competing.
くだらねえな。
That's ridiculous. I mean, I could tell you her true identity.
嘘。
Really? What is it?
言えるわけねえだろ。
Oh no, I never kiss and tell.
ああ、やっぱりそうじゃん。牛尾ひげお似合いですよとか言ってたから。やばー、この二人。
Holy shit, I knew it! When she was all like, Stubble suits you, I was like, oh shit, this two got nasty. I mean, yeah, makes sense. Look how quickly she goes from fangirl to serious facade. Like she cannot contain the excitement.
で、レースしてみたかったんだな。
So, you haven't wanted to race?
そうなの。
Yeah, it's.
実はそのために
I mean,
香川
it's
会に入ったんだ。
actually why I joined the Kagawa Kai.
あんたはっていうかあんたのレースは
You,
伝説だし。
your races, I mean, are legendary.
俺がきっかけで香川会に。
You joined Kagawa Kai because of me?
きっかけはレースね。
Your races, but yeah.
そうだったのか。すまなかった、アケミ。
In that case, I'm very sorry, Akemi,
え？
こんなことに巻き込んじまった。
for dragging you into this.
あのさ、香川会はそんなに悪くないよ。
You know, Kagawa Kai isn't as bad as you think.
刑事さんもね。
And neither is Keiji.
なんだと？
What?
なんでもない。じゃあ、
Nothing.
私レースに出るから。
Whatever. I gotta go race. Are those two dating? Okay, here we have another regular race on Misty Hills. Let's go. Finish the race at least in third position. And before setting this one out, it's Akemi and Keiji for Gawakai. It's really frustrating. Obviously, they can keep getting away. Come on. Oh, damn it. Two strike missed in a row. Dirk is as aggressive as usual. Have to get close to someone and strike. Now. Ah, not close enough. Okay. Hope everything is dust. Okay, that's good. We're in further position. Let's keep it that way. I don't think I can catch up with either Frederick or Roshin, but the good thing is that we are third and the race is over. It's okay. There she is!
世界ランク第3位のスクリーマーだ
The third best screamer in the world! Ha!
よくやった明美本気で言ってるからな
Nice job, Akemi. Really.
どうも。
Thanks.
この調子でいけば最初のデュエルの前にポイントリーダーになれそうだな
At this rate, we'll be the points leader before the first duel.
つまりグリーンリーパーズどもをつまみ出せるってわけだ
And those Green Reapers will be out of here faster than you can say Kagawa Kai.
どうしてグリーンリーパーズにこだわるよく知らない連中だろ
There you go again with the Green Reapers. We barely even know them.
あいつらを失格にしたい理由でもあるのか？話してくれ。
Why do you want to eliminate them so badly? What are you telling me?
俺らはチームだ。お互いを信じないと。
We're a team. That means we have to trust each other.
親父さんは
Mr. Kagawa said,
黙れ明美
Quiet, Akemi.
でも
But
一回レースに勝ったからって生言うんじゃねえ
you win one little race and forget who's in charge.
何を言うか
I decide what gets shared.
やめろ兄貴。
Keiji, leave her alone.
香川さんがグリーンリーパーズを失格にしろって言ったんだな。なぜだ？
Masato told you to eliminate the Green Reapers, didn't he? Why? Masato Kagawa, the leader of Kagawa Kai.
アナコンダコープのアビゲイル・メルテンスに恩を売るためだこれでいいか親父はグリーンリーパーズを失格にすれば
As a favor to Anaconda Corp. Abigail Mertens herself, alright? He said if he got rid of the Green Reapers, he
俺の借りを少し打ち消してくれ
would remove some of the debt I owe him.
これで満足
Now you know. Happy?
なあ、どうして話してくれなかった？
Why didn't you just tell me?
香川会の秘密は香川会から出さね
What do you think? Secrets are kept within Kagawa Kai.
え裏切り者に話すわけないだろ
Not shared with traitors who turn their back on us.
俺は
I tried.
俺は兄貴を助けようとしたんだ。
You know I tried to get you out.
努力が足りなかった
You should have tried harder. Again with this calling out. That's why I can't stand the KG. Let's go with episode 38. Don't hold back. Mr. A pushes Hiroshi to his limit. And so continues Hiroshi's descent into his darker side. So I'm back. I heard a noise and I went to check. I'm worried about Mitchell right now because he could barely stand on his hind legs. We'll have to take it to the veterinary for some checks. I mean, he's nearing his 20 years. Maybe at some point today he fell and now one of his legs hurt. It doesn't seem broken, but he's having trouble standing. For now he's resting on a couch. Let's see. It is important now that he has to stand somewhere else, because if he tries to get off the couch and falls again, it could hurt him even more.
I'm still not doing enough. I haven't learned anything about the Echo since making its strike. Kagawa Kai is the new points leader. My teammates are more pissed at me than ever. The one thought going through my head is that the only reason Quinn left me in charge was to prove...
Say it.
To prove what?
If you were too afraid to face the dead, what hope do you have of besting the living?
I'm not afraid.
And yet Mr. A believes that you're holding back.
Do not lie to me.
What if the only reason Quinn left me in charge was to prove that she was right?
Seems like a long shot.
To make me admit that in her position I couldn't do any better.
If Quinn was here now, what would you tell her?
I'd ask why she left me in charge. I'd ask if she really thought I could measure up. I'd say I'm sorry.
So much unsaid, so many questions unasked. You were robbed of 1,000 conversations, all because of one man.
Gabriel.
Gabriel?
Yes.
Does Gabriel doubt himself?
Probably not.
How wrong you will be about this?
Damn it. Have some certainty. Does Gabriel lose sleep over Quinn's death?
No.
Does Gabriel deserve to live?
No.
Will you let anyone stand in your way?
No.
No! Then prove it! And I will tell you everything you want to know about the Echo.
So how does Mr. A knows this much about the Echo? Probably even more than Gage, the person who created it. Hawk Trail. A squad race. Basically knockouts against the opponents. What? That suits me just fine. We should focus on dealing as many knockouts as we can against our companions takes charge of the race.
My echo's stronger than ever, but also a powder keg.
Stronger kind of echo. Maybe I should wait for the others to get close so we can attack them. Oh. Oh, come on. I'm trying to hit someone. And York is out for blood. Okay. At least we got more points. Trying to catch up for the remainder of the race. Come on. In second place. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. This is nonsense. People are striking like crazy. We're losing the lead. There it is. Oh, we got another achievement. Revenge.
There. I didn't let anyone stand in my way.
So the race is over. We also scored plenty of points.
Now can you please teach me about the Echo?
You held back.
What?
What?
You held back.
How so?
What the hell are you talking about? I won. I destroyed my opponents.
No.
Yes, I did. They are all your opponents.
Even our teammates.
What is that supposed to mean? Hey!
Hawk Trail. A new track unlocked as great. So I'll get a couple more bonus episodes. The victim. Keiji reminds his teammates who's in charge. Mr. Kagawa makes demands. Let's keep going.
信じられねえなあいつ。
Can you believe him?
俺らを見捨てたくせに俺が隠し事をしてるって言いがかりをつけてきやがった。
He has the balls to say I'm keeping things from him when he's the one who left us.
すぐああやって。
This is what I'm talking about. The way he warps things. Aren't you just talking about yourself, Keiji?
被害者面をしやがる。
Always acting like he's the victim.
あいつは恩を忘れて俺をこき下ろそうとしてるんだ。
Trying to make me feel like shit after everything I did for him. Even Akemi doesn't seem convinced about this.
刑事さん、俺は兄貴を助けようとしたんだって。どういうこと？
What was he talking about when he said, I tried to get you out?
コースに戻れ。
Get on the track. What?
自分の立場を忘れてんのは登るだけじゃねえみてえだな。
Apparently Noboru isn't the only one who needs to be reminded of their place.
刑事さん。
コースに戻れ。
I said, get on the track. Activated the overdrive. We unlocked another special ability. The overdrive is a very powerful but risky action. At full entropy, press the left and right thumbstick to activate overdrive and gain a massive performance increase. The vehicle is faster and brakes are powered up. Overdrive consumes entropy and lasts until the resource is depleted. Colliding with another vehicle in this state or with another obstacle will cause a knockout. When overdrive is on, shield is automatically activated. Shield is activated after a short time. When this happens, the vehicle becomes vulnerable, and colliding with the environment will make it explode. Overdrive performance increases in line with the amount of sync available. The greater the amount of unit sync, the better the overdrive performance. Press both thumbstick to activate the overdrive, like this. This is what I was talking about. Come on. Ended up in the dirt. Again, it's so frustrating. This will be enough. Alternativa in turn give a drive off. Questo fa una lap. I'm trying to reach Akemi. Okay. This way. No. We're in the lead. Okay, that's at least a perfect boost. And the challenge is over. Remember this the next time you think about questioning me.
はい、刑事さん。
感触を起こし終わったか?
If you're quite done throwing tantrums,
状況はどうなってる?
I would appreciate an update. Of course, Mr. Kakawa. We're...
今やってるところだっていうつもりなら
If you say we're working on it, I swear, Keiji, I will prove that age has only made me stronger. I wonder, do you like enraging me? Not at all, Mr. Kagawa. Pity. At least then I could have some respect for you. When you drive, you grip the steering wheel, yes? Yes, Mr. Kagawa. It's what allows you to feel in control, your grip. Yes. I'm curious. How many fingers do you really need to maintain that grip? Because they already cut one of Keiji's fingers off. Oh, Mr. Kagawa, that was only... It was an excellent idea, Keiji. Given that it seems to be about the only way to motivate you. Start getting me some results, or we will find out just how much you have to lose before you can no longer call yourself a screamer. This will do as pressure. Keiji should better get his head back in the game and bring something to the table. Alright, next, Puppet. Noboru comes to a sobering realization.
昔は頼れるものがお互いだけだった。
I was having another nice talk with Gabriel. We had no one, nothing, except each other.
俺らは香川さんに拾われたおかげでようやく家族の一員で価値のある存在だと思えるようになった。
Then Mr. Kagawa took us in, made us feel like family, like we had value.
香川会には貧乏なガキに必要なもんが揃ってた。
Kagawa Kai had everything a couple of poor kids could ever want.
ただじゃなかったけどな。
But it didn't come for free.
俺は運が良かった。たまたまレースの才能があって、親父はその才能を育んだ。
I was the lucky one. I took naturally to racing. Mr. Kagawa nurtured that talent.
ひたすら厳しい訓練を受けさせられたが、いつも俺を励ましてくれたし。
He trained me rigorously, endlessly, but always encouraged me, always rewarded me.
でも、兄貴は
KG was not so lucky.
兄貴はレース以外にもいろんなことができた。
He was a good racer. He was good at many things,
ただ、そこまでじゃなくて、
but never great.
親父は突き抜けた才能を求めてた。
And Mr. Kagawa demanded greatness.
初めて兄貴の背中のミミズバレを見たとき、誰にやられたのかを聞いたんだが、
The first time I saw the welts on KG's back, and he told me who did it, I didn't believe him.
血のつながった兄貴が傷だらけになってんのに、嘘つき呼ばわりしたんだ。
My own brother, covered in bruises, and I called him a liar.
Je was een kind.
You were a kid.
俺はバカだった。
I was a fool.
兄貴を傷つけたのは親父だが、無力感を味わわせたのは俺だ。
Mr. Kagawa may have hurt KG, but I'm the one who made him feel helpless.
未だに自分を許せねえし、兄貴も俺を許してない。
I never forgiven myself. And neither has KG.
足を失った事故の後、俺はもう走れないと確信した。
When I had the accident that cost me my leg, I knew I couldn't race anymore.
俺にはもう突き抜けた力がないんだと。親父を失望させるのが怖かった。
I was too scared to face Mr. Kagawa. I was too scared to face Mr. Kagawa's disappointment. To have him realize I was no longer great.
兄貴みたいに。
To be treated like my brother.
だから、賞金の半分近く払って、香川会を抜けた。
I bought my way out of Kagawa Kai. Nearly half my winnings.
兄貴の分も払おうとはしたんだ。金なんかなくても、ガキの頃みてえにお互いがいればいいってな。
I tried to buy KG out too. Even if he had no money, we'd have each other. Like when we were kids.
だが、香川さんに自分の自由を変えるのは自分だけだと言われてな。
But Mr. Kagawa said every man must buy their own freedom.
兄貴を組から抜けさせられなかった。
So I got out. And KG didn't.
Dat moet toch goed voelen? Op uw eigen benen staan? Niet meer onder controle van meneer Kagawa?
You must feel good though. To be your own man. To not be under Mr. Kagawa's control.
それなら
It would,
よかったんだけどな。
if that were true.
俺を操る糸が見えなくなっただけで。
Just because I can't see the strings doesn't mean they've been cut.
香川さんのためにレースをし、香川さんから逃げ、香川さんのせいで兄貴と揉めてる。もううんざりだ。
I race for him. Flee from him. Fight with my brother because of him. And I'm sick of it. Now let's see. Episode 39. Power. Noboru raises the bar. KG reminds his teammate why they're here. So what is going to be?
おい、リーパ
Hey, Reaper! Is he going to intimidate Frederick?
ー。quoi?
What?
最初のデュエルまであと数レースだな。
Just a few races until the first duel.
お別れは済ませたか？
Have you started saying your goodbyes?
誰にも惜しまれねえだろうが。
Not anyone's gonna miss you.
やめろ。
Stop it.
相手を侮辱するのも
No more insults.
脅すのもやめようぜ。
No more intimidation.
香川さんに教え込まれたようなことはな。
None of that crap that Mr. Kagawa instilled in us.
さあ、レースで決着をつけるぞ。
Let's just fucking race.
さっさんプレイ。
Now we're talking. Back on the Hawk Trail. It's another team race. Former Glory. Now we finally unlocked Noboru's special ability. Generates entropy while in SGO and through active shift.
Like a shooting star!
When active shifting in SGO state. Okay, this way Noboru can feel his entropy gauge faster than most pilots. It's a passive ability. Perform strikes. Okay, that's one. Oh, you miss me. First position now. But it's not right. When you think about it, Hiroshi. I should come to like the shield. Let's see if I can take Keiji down. Sorry, Hiroshi down. Yes. One more strike and this will be over. Now look at this. We're currently at 465 points, 75 and rising. Oh crap. Aisha saw me coming. But not this time. Ah, never mind. Oh crap. Another shield. Right. That's another strike for us. Hiroshi's back with a vengeance. But it won't last. Damn it. Was off target. I guess I can must have dropped a few positions in the race.
final lap.
I lost track of Hiroshi. I mean, I know it's ahead, but I can see him. They'll just do a double knockout. In case put him in the best position. Let's just go all the way to the finishing line. MVP. In a team race, score at least 220 points. I think as a single competitor. Yes, we did it. Precisely 225 points. Holy shit! Noboru, how did you do that? You mean the special ability? I'm not sure. Whatever you did, it was amazing. And now Akemi is even more in awe of Noboru. I mean, not bad. Yeah. Akemi, you don't have to act cool all the time. It's okay to, you know, feel things. Well, in that case, that was wild. I read about every single one of your races, but none of them came close to the shit you just pulled off. Oh, come on, there's no way you read about all my races. Wanna bet? Are you two done? In case you forgot, we haven't actually won the tournament yet. And I'm still in debt out of my eyeballs. Of course. And I will do everything in my power to make sure Mr. Kagawa never holds power over you again. You better. Hey, Reaper! Yes? Tick tock, tick tock. This again. Look at him run. I don't think he was running out of fear. More because he has better things to do. Respect. That really question is goals. Hope gives an update. Let's see. Maybe we can do a couple more episodes for tonight.
Ja, maar hoe heb je respect verdiend? Van uw teamleden, bedoel ik.
Yeah, but how did you earn respect? From your teammates, I mean. I don't know that I did.
兄貴には借りがある。
Keiji knows I owe him.
明美は俺を嫌ってる。俺が活火山に飛び込むことを期待してるみたいな目
And
で見てくる。
Akemi, she looks at me like she hopes I'm going to take a quick swim in an active volcano.
Die blik ken ik. Dirk bekijkt me net zo. Een beetje zoals...
Ah, yes, I know that look. I get it from Dirk all the time. It's like.
そうだ。
Yes, that's the one.
Maar als jij nog geen respect kunt afdwingen, welke
But,
kans heb ik dan?
If you can tell me respect, then what hope do I have?
俺は香川さんがみんなに尊敬されてると思ってた。
I thought everyone respected Mr. Kagawa. More like they fear him because of what he's capable of doing to them.
だが実際は恐れられてるだけだった。それだけの
But
理由
really,
もあったが、
they were afraid of him, and for good reason.
そういう尊敬が欲しいのか。
Is that the respect you want?
Nee.
No.
Ja.
Yes.
Verdomme.
Damn it, I don't know.
Ik weet het niet. Ik wil mijn moeder niet nog eens teleurstellen. Zoveel is zeker.
I don't want to disappoint my mother again. That's what I know.
彼女を尊敬してるからか。
Because you respect her?
Omdat ze me de stuipen op
Because
de
she
lijf
terrifies me.
お前が認めてもらうべき相手は母親じゃねえよな。
At the end of the day, it's not your mother you have to answer to.
鏡に映った。
It's the man in the mirror.
Alles wat ik ooit heb gedaan, vond ze een teleurstelling.
Everything I've ever done has been a disappointment to her.
Daarom wil ze volgens mij elk aspect van mijn leven controleren.
I think that's why she tries to control every aspect of my life.
In de hoop dat ik voor één keer haar verwachtingen zal waarmaken.
In the hope that for once I won't let her down.
Toen ik klein was, had ik een vriend, Lucien. We waren altijd samen.
When I was little, I had a friend, Lucien. We were inseparable.
Maar op een dag gaf Lucien toe dat mijn moeder hem daarvoor betaalde.
Then one day, Lucien admitted mother paid him to hang out with me.
Toen ik haar erop aansprak, zei ze dat ze hoopte dat zijn goed gedrag op mij zou afstralen.
When I confronted her about it, she said that she hoped his good behavior would rub off on me.
Als ik haar trots kan maken, zal ze me heel misschien vertrouwen om mijn eigen keuzes te maken.
If I can make her proud, then maybe she'll trust me to make my own choices.
En na te gaan wat ik echt wil.
And I can figure out what I really want.
ガブリエル、あんたの母親は
Gabriel, your mother,
彼女は
she
あんた自身じゃねえぞ。
she's not you.
あんたを非難してるとは思わないでくれ。
And that's not an indictment you think it is.
Dat is moeilijk
That's
te
hard to
geloven.
believe. So Noboru is basically pushing him to be more like himself, not try to be a reflection of his mother. Oh, is this? Ah, it's open. But I'll try.
Là,
Yes,
il y a du nouveau.
there has been a development.
Gabriel et Noboru envisagent de créer leur propre faction
Gabriel and Noboru are planning to start their own faction
pour affronter le Kagawakai et Anaconda Corps.
to compete with Kagawakai and Anaconda Corp. I think this is a lie, but then again, now we know that Hope is secretly working to undermine their employers. Hope is a survivor. It's not. They're not a corporate lackey. Not a bloodhound like Dirk. They carry out orders, but what they really do is to observe, to persist, and outlast their employers.
Zever. Daar heeft Gabriel het lef niet voor.
Nonsense. Gabriel doesn't have the balls.
Mais Noboru, oui. Il a réussi à quitter le Kagawa Kai et ils n'ont plus d'emprise sur lui.
But Noboru does. He's already bought his way out of Kagawa Kai. They have no power over him. But they still have power over his brother. That's the leverage.
Et son statut de légende vivante lui donne du crédit auprès de tous les affidés qui pensent que Monsieur Kagawa est trop âgé.
And his status as a living legend gives him a great deal of sway among members who think Mr. Kagawa is past his prime.
En tout cas, c'est ce qu'il a dit à Gabriel.
At least that's what he told Gabriel.
Maar wat heeft Gabriel Noboru te bieden?
But what does Noboru have to gain from Gabriel?
Affaiblir Anaconda Corps.
It makes Anaconda Corp look weak.
Vous affaiblir.
It makes you look weak. She scoffs.
Ça n'ira peut-être jamais plus loin, mais je voulais quand même...
It may be nothing but talk. Still, I thought you want to... Oh. And she hung up. So another episode involving the Strike Force Romanda. Guess we can do this last episode for tonight. Then we can close the stream.
James,
Is that really the answer, James? That there is no answer? That I never make sense of your death, and that's just life?
You are difficult to find.
Oh, it's Mr. A. He's trying to motivate not just a single racer, but more teams. You were looking for me?
No, but your friends are quite concerned. I can stall them if you wish to disappear again.
No, thank you. But that's very sweet. So far, Mr. A has been anything but sweet. I doubt he has the best interest in Ritsuko's well-being.
May I ask something?
Sure.
What is gained by talking to the dead? You know he cannot hear you.
Eavesdropping is not that good of a habit. She's a nigger ground. Well, with all due respect, I don't see how that's any of your business.
Oh.
Ritsuko! Akane, see Ritsuko! You... You asshole! I don't think a baka will translate as asshole. Do you have any idea how scared we were? First Akane goes missing, then you take off, and we have to drive out here without you. It's enough to turn my hair white! Well, most of them. Your hair's already white. Exactly! I know, I'm sorry. I just needed time to process everything. And I think... It's time to move on. What?
ジェームズは帰ってこない。何が起きたにせよ。
James isn't coming back. And whatever happened,
私には変えられないのよ。
I can't change that.
無意味な悲劇を理解しながら、このまま一生あがき続けたとしても。
I can spend the rest of my life running in circles, trying to make some sense of a senseless tragedy.
一歩ずつ先に進み始めることはできる。
Or I can move forward, one small step at a time.
二人と一緒に進みたいけど、もういろいろ無理させてるし、断ってくれても。
I would like to do it with you two by my side, but I already asked so much of you. I understand if.
もうリツコさん、悪いけ
Oh,
どそ
for
れ以上聞く気ない。
Respectfully, Ritsuko, shut your mouth.
私たちはどこにも行かないよ。わかった？
We're not going anywhere. Conversation is over. Got it?
ありがとう。
Yes, ma'am.
じゃあ、これからどうする？大会を辞退する？
So, what do we do now? Do we lead the tournament?
ずっと二人についてきてもらってたし、今度は私が何でも聞くわ。
You two have been following my lead for so long. I'll do whatever you want.
辞退してもいいけど、
We could leave.
1000億ドルで何枚アルバムが取れるだろうね。
But $100 billion. We'll find a lot of albums.
それだけあればレコードレーベルを作って。
And not just that, and not just ours. We could finally open a record label. We could finally open a record let me try again. We could finally open a record label.
確かに。
Oh shit, that's true. Let's do that.
そうね。優勝しましょう。
Okay then, let's win this thing. Record label or label? Fuck yeah! Turburner again. Another team race. Fine. We can do this and then it's going to be over for today. Finish your race with your team on the podium. Shouldn't be a problem. We have to get first in this race. Which means that we have to strike a lot. Crap! Damn it. They're pushing me out of the way. So in this case we're playing as a Kane. And their hype skill is more about giving an extra boost. Crap. Damn it. Okay, we're back between the second and third position. Crap! Damn it, I went sideways. I also got knocked out. Sympathetically good. What's a piece of us? To capitalize on doing more knockouts. Trap. Hesitated. No! No, no, no! Damn it. 3 boost. This is bad. Okay, scored much more points than we did. Okay. Let's see. We can keep the lead with more knockouts. No! No! We lost the race. We missed so many strikes.
Like a shooting star.
The one thing I was supposed to do. Come on. Let's farm those boosts. Alright. First blood. Oh, good. Also double knockout. Going to do more points. Crap. I should protect yourself. Right, got Gabriel. Okay, we also unlocked an achievement which consisted in doing a knockout on an entire team. First the leader and then his other companions. With this, we're briefly in the lead. In the second position. But we needed to do more points. Crap. eyes on this. Okay, that's more like it. Oh. There's another achievement related to team races. I have to check it. Because I think one of my companions gave me a hand. Hiroshi is ahead in the race. That doesn't change much. Come on. Stop missing off. Serves you right. And here we are at the top of this team race. Oh, look at this. We did a total of 8 knockouts. Hina, Ritsuko's not even nearby, is she? I don't think so. Good. Because there's another reason I wanted to stay in the tournament. We can't let Gregor get away with how he treated the Ritsuko. Hell yeah! But we can't just go and punch him in the face. But we can't just go and punch him in the face. Ah, boo. I have a plan, but I need your help. Anything. Alright. So this unlocks episode 39.33, Severance, and slowly opens the way to episode 40. So we're going to stop here for tonight, everyone. We're currently still in the first part, the first half of the third act. More stories are intertwining. For now, this act, the first part of this act focused a lot more on the Jupiter Stormers and Kagawa Kai. But there's still more to do in the next episodes. Well then, everyone, we're at the end of this stream, so I hope you enjoyed this latest part of our run on Screamer. If you did and you wanted to see more content like this, then please consider following my Twitch and also YouTube channel. As always, you can find me on Twitter, Mastodon, Blue Sky and Instagram to stay up to date with the next live stream announcement. And don't forget, everyone, you can also join my Discord server at the following link right here. Give me a second, I have to restore a few windows. Okay, the mouse is working. Yes, this is the link to the Discord server. So with this, everyone, I wish as always a good night and a good game, and hope to see you the next time, which is going to be tomorrow, always here at 9:10 PM Central European Time, for another part of the workflow on the TIE Interceptor. I'm going to see if we can find someone to raid. Well, there is TNT Gaming currently playing Pragmata. Arnalp TV is currently playing I think she was playing Silent Hill. Then there is Crazy Lazy Lou holding a small marathon both for a partner push and also to celebrate her birthday. Then let's see. There's Gabby Bunny going to play the Crimson Desert. Otherwise, there is K-Pig Network currently playing Screamer. I'll tell you what we can do. If it's not too late, we can go in and raid Tina. Or even better, I think we can go to Lu. And yes everyone, the raid is about to begin, so please sharpen your keyboards and let's get ready to give Lu and her community a lot of support and to help spread the love for Screamer and Italian indie games all across Twitch. With this everyone, again, thank you so much for the company tonight. Have a good night or a good time depending on where you are, and I'll see you tomorrow for more art stuff. Now let's get ready for the Screamer raid. And I'll see you tomorrow. Let's go.